Hello, my people. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Hope you enjoyed. No, I hope you are, because by the time I upload this video, it's gonna be Sunday. I hope you're having a great time with family and you're fellowshipping with friends and brethren in church as well. Yeah, as we all know, Easter is one of the greatest celebration in the life of Christians. And I am a Christian and I'm celebrating. So I just want to wish you a happy Easter. Okay, so about last week, thank you so much. Those of you inboxing me on Facebook and Instagram, asking what's going on because I didn't upload on Sunday. It's because I've been sick. I haven't been feeling so well, but I thank God I'm recovering slowly. So put me in prayers. And I was so I was so eager to make this video because it has been on my mind since I wanted to do it last week because it was still fresh. About some of the changes that are going on in Finland when it comes to international students and immigrants. And this is so important because some of you are already on your way here. You've written the entrance exam. Also, before I continue, let me talk a little bit about the entrance exam. I hope it went well because I know most of you didn't write the exam because of the pre-identification, or you didn't use the right laptop, you forgot your password. Like like I know of different reasons why people didn't write this exam. So please, as I always mention on my channel, make sure you get yourself familiarized with the International UAS exam website. Is very important because there's just the rules and there are so many things to consider during this entrance exam. It's really it's too much. So please don't beat yourself. You can do it next time. There is another chance. You can apply in September. You can apply in January, I understand. Okay, so what has been going on in Finland? A lot. A lot. There is strike here and there. The new government, it's crazy. But what are we going to do? We keep moving. So I want to let you guys know what's going on first when it comes to international students. There have been some recent discussions about ways to ease, the international student transitioning from being a student to the permanent resident. I'll talk about it, then I'll give you my own perception about this whole thing. All right, so currently, you'll be given an A permit according to the duration of your studies. That's how it is. So if you have a 3-year program, when you apply, even before moving to Finland, you get a 3-year residence permit. If it's a 2 years program for a master's, you get 2 years. So that's how it is. So after that, you're supposed to get a job, and then you'll be able to extend your permit, okay, on work base. And then before you start looking at the permanent residence, and according to the new proposal that I've talked about here on my channel, you must have passed the EQ test, which is a Finnish test, in order for you to be qualified to apply for a permanent residence. So now, according to this new discussion, they are considering international students that have attained some level of Finnish, all right, to get to get this permanent residence here. So if you have been studying in a university and your Finnish language, it's at least B2, some level, satisfactory level, then you'll be eligible to apply for a permanent residence without you going through the EQ test and every other thing. Now, let me analyze this. Before I continue, if you like this video, please click the like button. Like this video, encourage your girl. Thank you so much. Share, subscribe if you haven't. It will go a long way. God bless you. So there are a couple of things I just want to highlight here according to this discussion. All right, the first is for a student, an international student, to get the level of finish that you're talking about um, at the end of the studies. Is it possible? So, for example, if you are studying full-time master's program, is it possible for you to attain that level of finish that it's required? The question is yes, no. Depending on your situation. I did my master's in University of Vasa, and we had compulsory finish courses. So I took two finish courses. These are compulsory finish courses that you have to do them before you graduate. You understand? All right. So I did those two, and I won't lie to you. During that period that I was taking that course, I was really good with the finish. Like I passed really well. But after that, I forgot everything. Why? Because we're talking about maybe vocabulary, grammar. You are just there to study and pass, and you can't compare. The Finnish language is so tricky because you can write something like when it comes to the university level, and then you can hear someone speak that same thing, and you're like, um, this is different. You understand? So if we are talking about a satisfactory level of finish that you can use to get a job and work, then I doubt. Unless now is the yes part, unless while studying you pay for um extra finish was like out of the university. So and how do you that see, I don't even know how to put it, because it's difficult to combine for you to take intensive Finnish language lessons and you studying in a university. It's so difficult. And also, we're talking about international students here. Most of these students, they have their part-time jobs that they go in the evening. So if you are taking Finnish lessons by the side, and you're working and you're studying, how do you combine this? Well, like I mentioned, it's achievable. All right. So it depends on the individual, how they are being wired. If the financial struggle is not there, then obviously you will not have to work 5 hours, 6 hours a day or 5 hours in the evening. So you have time or the money as well to pay for the finished course, and then you take them. Okay. So I don't know. I find some of these discussions annoying to me personally. Please don't come. I'm talking about my own experience here and what I've seen international students go through. Because the problem is not this Finnish language that we are relying on to an extent. Okay, why international students can't stay in Finland, why they are moving after graduation. The main thing is employ them. There are different ways you can make them stay by employing international students. Okay, take for example an international student who has, career prospect, like there's just so much that this person wants to achieve in his or her career, and then they are done with studies here, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, they can't pick up a job. So what do? It's better they leave the country and go elsewhere. So even with a permanent residence without job, so I'm a permanent resident in Finland, I don't have a job. How does that make me want to stay? You understand? So I think there's just so much going on in Finland, not just with international students, with immigration, not just with only immigration, with employment. There is so much. No, there is just so much. I was watching this video from the EU where they had this someone was addressing the prime minister, and I'll try to link it to this video so that you can watch it. You can see for yourself. You can hear some of the things, and these are the things that are happening in Finland. So I'm not saying this to scare you, but it's good to be informed. It's good to know what is going on here in Finland. All right. Okay. So that's the new discussion on the way, that the new government is trying so hard to make international students stay in Finland after graduation so that they will not move to another country. And they are using these permanent residents as as a tool, which I find it funny because whether you like it or not, that's not the sole aim of international students. The aim of the sole goal of international students when they graduate is to pick up a good job, a job that corresponds with what they study in school. That's what they're asking for. So they're not asking for permanent residence. It's a good move, but still not the best. Okay, that's my opinion. You can have your own opinion. You can comment below. We can agree to disagree. We are not fighting here. You can comment below what you think about this new discussion. Now, I also want to talk about Finland being ranked the happiest country in the world for the seventh time in a row. So this news, it came with mixed feelings and mixed reaction. On LinkedIn, I was reading like all the different posts, even on Facebook, like people were like, especially internationals, they were reacting differently. Of course, Finns will be happy that their country is ranked the happiest country in the world for the seventh time in a row. So that's a big deal, though. It is a big deal. But as we all know, there are immigrants that are surviving here. They have amazing job. They are doing well. Family is doing well. There are some immigrants that are still struggling to get a job. Okay, so there have been these mixed feelings. Some people on one hand, they are saying, how can Finland be the happiest country in the world where immigrants, international students, they are yet to get a job? It's so difficult to get a job here in Finland. So how is it the happiest country in the world? And how can it be the happiest country in the world with all that is going on? Because there's so much going on in Finland at the moment. Strikes here and there. So the whole thing, but meanwhile, some other people are saying, yeah, it deserves it. Okay. Now, my honest opinion, I have the good and the bad. Okay, so when you look at some of the things that they take into consideration, like balance, like how do you balance your work life, you feeling safe in Finland, breathing good air, all those things, and family. Like there is just so much which I also appreciate in Finland. I do honestly appreciate some of these things. I always say that I don't know if I can live in the US, because when you live in Finland, you appreciate, you breathe good air, you breathe good air, you drink good water. Those are necessities, okay, in life. So if you have a good job and you don't have these necessities, obviously it doesn't make sense. So I think these are the things they consider. The air here is amazing. My friend who was living here in Finland moved to the US, and when she got there, she called me, she was like, I can't understand what's going on. I'm in Los Angeles and I'm looking at it. Seems as if I'm in Cameroon. It seems as if I'm in Douala. So I understand that it's frustrating here without employment, but at the same time, it's good to also appreciate some of these things that are really vital. They are very important. Okay, you drink good water. It has good transport system. You can go to work with the bus. Like the bus comes in the morning when you're going to work. Like during rush hours, it comes like every 4 minutes, every 5 minutes. From your house to the bus stop, you can just walk 2 minutes, you can walk 3 minutes. So it makes things easy. Okay, it actually makes things easy. Sorry, let me close my window. I don't know where this noise is coming from. So it actually makes things easy that way. So I think these are some of the things that they consider. And I've been living here as an immigrant, and I appreciate these things as well. So family, when it comes to you having your baby here or your children here, as long as you have an A permit, then you will be able to give birth to your baby. You have the Keller box that they give you baby stuffs that you don't even have to buy that much. Okay, and the hospital bills, like they are, it's just like there's so much in that sense. And then work-life balance, you have your, if you're a full-time worker, you have your 1 month paid holidays. So which is good. So you have 1 month in a whole year to rest and you'll be paid. I think these are some of the things that make people believe that Finland deserves to be the happiest country in the world. And about safety, I've lived in Finland here for over 8 years. I haven't been in a situation where, you know, the police is chasing someone. I thank God for that, though people have experienced it in Finland, but it's not that common. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that common, or gunshots, or like some of these things that are normal, like they are normal occurrences in different countries. It's difficult for you, like it happens, but it's rare. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think these are the things they consider when rating Finland the happiest country in the world. But in my local pidgin in Cameroon, they say something is always fine all round. You must be some small thing where you know fine. So it's like, it's not like things are not always perfect. There are good and bad sides, which I understand the frustration that comes with international students don't, or highly educated immigrants. Let me put it that way. Not picking a job here in Finland, doing menial jobs is so frustrating. It can affect your self-confidence. It can traumatize someone. People get depressed because of these things, and it's very important that Finland will take this into consideration. So that's it. And also some of these work life balance that we enjoy, this new government want to take it away from people, which it's making people like have a rethink, like, is this really the happiest country in the world? They are cutting all the benefits. They are trying to make the unions to be powerless, like employers will have more power, they can fire people. So like these are the things that are causing people to think otherwise when it comes to Finland currently. But what are we going to do? There is no perfect country. Each country has its own pros and cons, So I just want to give you that analysis when it comes to what is going on in Finland. I'll try to insert the video from the EU when there's this guy that was addressing the prime minister in a way that it seemed as if they had beef before, but that's the truth. That's what is going on in Finland. People are going through a lot right now, especially when it comes to some of this cuts in benefits and all the likes. The new government is trying to take away the privileges of employees, which in a way it's bad. It's not good, because these are some of the things that people have been enjoying in Finland. These are some of the things that people have been appreciating about Finland. I don't encourage people staying home and not working and collecting unemployment benefits, but the government is not only doing that, it's going like so much, it's doing so much. The cuts are so, like, there are so many that we like it will cause you to start thinking like, I don't know what Finland will look like in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years. Okay, so that's why so people are not happy with it being the happiest country in the world for the 7th time in a row. Okay, so what do you think about Finland? You're planning to move here. What do you think? What can you say about some of these things that I've hinted you about?